Hello, welcome back. CrochetRocks, Tracy here. Oh God, it was a bit singy. Wasn't it? Hello, how are you all? Good, I hope. So, I've got such an itchy nose. Hang on, I know what it is. It's because I powdered, and I don't know. I may be allergic to that. I don't know. Got several powders. Yeah, I've got to try and even it out, you know, but blotchy. I've got to look my best for you guys. Okay. If you see how I don't even put hair. Look at my hair. Yeah, okay. Enough said. Let's have a look at this. Something that is beautiful is my little Grogu. And I hope I've got a Grogu. I have a Grogu. There he is. On his little stone. Goes into a bit of a trance on that stone, I believe. Oh, can't really make him out. Let's put my specs on. Oh yeah, it is a bit fuzzy. And in the background you can see Wet Bum, otherwise known as Arse Soaker, and that's probably is it Luke Skywalker? I don't know. Well, maybe. Can't see that small, even with the binoculars on. Okay, might as well keep them on for the joke. Bum joke. Let's do it. Yeah, we've done that one. Knock knock. Knock knock. Who's there? Well, actually, I don't care. Could you please just hold my baby while I take 1 minute shower? That is a thing, isn't it? I remember that. It's suddenly you just think, how can I have a bath? How can I have a shower? You know, how can I drink my tea? You know, how can I do anything? But yeah, go to the toilet, you know. You've got a baby, you've got a tiny baby and it's awake, and so, you know, the minute you walk out the room, I pulled a funny face again. I did say I wasn't going to pull anymore, didn't I? But, oh, I lied. Sorry. I'll try not to do that again. So I've just filmed my Hump Day giveaway. That, obviously, you're seeing this tomorrow. So it's weird, really, because when it comes to my clothing, to you, for me, I'm wearing them one day, but for you, it's always two at least, especially if I only wore something for half a day. So I wear it the next day. It looks like maybe 3 or 4 days. Just thought of that, really. Oh, well, but it isn't, you know, I just record things and they don't always come up on the same day. So I've just filmed a swatch video. Here it is. I'm not going to get it out and show you because that's coming up. It's one of the new yarns. So tomorrow, being Thursday, that will be when I do my unboxing. The new yarns are in the shop already. I sat there last night and I uploaded all of them. I even did the patterns that I bought. So they're all in there now. But the actual video, which will show them, will be tomorrow. Now, the swatch one for this particular one will be Friday, I think. But I do need to do some working with the main yarn that I bought. And I want to do that. We're meant to have a heat wave. You know, I said in my video, actually, I don't know how they can consider it a heat wave. It's meant to be, it's just the summer that we're meant to have. But, you know, it's the 3-day summer that this country has, and that's it, you know. So we've got quite warm today, a lot warmer tomorrow, and then even warmer still to come. And that will be, I've already had the aircon on most of the morning and afternoon, like early afternoon, because I got a bit on the tropical side. Fluffy's out there just basking. You know, she's basking and thinking, this is the life. So she is on her perch where she always sits on the decking, sometimes under the table, other times sprawled across the decking, doing a cat version of starfishing, you know. But she's out there now. She loves it. As soon as I get up, I have to let her out, and she's out there all day. And surprisingly, she's even been going out in the rain. If it's torrential, that frightens her a bit, so she doesn't. But if it's just a bit of rain, then she'll just go and sit under the table and, you know, what she does anyway, so it doesn't make much difference to her. But so yeah, we thought there was a fire yesterday. It's a bit worrying. There was, like, all of a sudden Gary looked up and he said, "What's that out there?" And I said, "Maybe it's got misty." And he said, "I think it's smoke. I can smell smoke." Well, I couldn't smell it. But we went outside and sure enough it was smoke, but it was just someone having a bonfire. But it was really, really smoking, and it did look bad because it filled the whole road up and it was behind us. So yeah, we were a bit worried. We thought something was on fire, but it wasn't. There was no excitement to be had. That's naughty, isn't it? I don't mean that, because that means someone's misery is an excitement. That's wrong. But yeah, you know what I mean. Nothing out of the ordinary happened. What else have I got to tell you, really? Hump Day giveaway is a doozy. Absolutely beautiful. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you do. I don't know if it was the last of my stock in that as well. So, but there are others that are just stunning and beautiful. Yeah, so I've got a few days of video making and getting a little bit maybe ahead. Started doing those shorts as well, you know, like I did with the blankets. Doing the shorts with my wraps now, which could also be made a bit bigger for a blanket. You know, it doesn't have to be a wrap. And my triangular shawl, which is now finished, obviously. Yeah, so I've done those, but I'm kind of at a loss. Everything I try to make, apart from hat, you know, everything I tried to make recently, I get kind of a bit further in and I just think, don't really like it. And abandon it. I don't get it, you know. That doesn't usually happen to me. I might get the odd thing that I abandon, but not everything. It's like, where's your creative juices gone, girl? Because, you know, you're abandoning them. I don't know is the answer to that. Can't really say. Oh, hang on. Got to turn that on. I wondered why this my phone come up with, "You've got a low battery." I thought you're plugged in. It does help to switch the plug on. Oh dear. So is it still sunny? Let me have a look. It's got, oh, sorry about that if it blinded you, but we've got like blue sky with a, oh, why did I squint? Blue sky with a little bit of white haze about, you know, and some little fluffy clouds. So yeah, it's a bit close though. It's funny, the words. Do you have the word close where you are? I mean, close for us means a bit sticky, you know, a bit humid. That's what close means. I don't know why it's called close, because, you know, don't get close to someone who's sweaty. That's maybe we should call it not close. I don't know. It's a bit of a funny word. And there was a word yesterday that popped into my head and I thought, I must write that down. Did I? Nah, didn't write it down, and I wanted to sort of share that word with you. It's definitely an English word, maybe a British word, I don't know. I never know if the whole country uses them. Certainly the ones my parents use, probably not. Like when I was young, where we lived, it was, you know, if you talk a lot, you rabbit. And it was definitely a North London thing. It did spread out across the country, especially when Chaz and Dave took it on, and it became, because they were North London, as you see. They came from the same town as me, and they were comedy singers. You know, they made kind of fun stuff, fun songs. Well, they started off in adverts. They were obviously a duo that did pubs and clubs around that area, but they got picked up by Courage Brewery, which was also right next to the Tottenham football ground. So that's where the Courage Brewery was, and so they kind of got picked up from that because they were in that area, and that's how they got shot to fame. So anyway, I need to get my videos on. Don't really know what else to talk about today. I'm in one of those, because I've done that swatch video and I babbled away on it a little bit. I feel like I'm all babbled out. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't really happen, does it? Because in the days where I used to do the Slim Chat. Do you remember that? Used to do this, the Rocks chat and then the Slim Chat afterwards over on Diet Rocks channel. Sometimes those Slim Chats were longer and funnier because I'd kind of had this one as the warm-up. So it doesn't really work that way. I've got to plug in. My little device is waning again. It's constantly waning. I tell you, it doesn't have good battery life. I'm a bit surprised by that because the gimbals that I bought for when I do my tutorials, when they were new, they had astonishingly good battery life. This is the same brand, but it's not. It's not really that great. So it does boast battery life. It doesn't have it, you know. You often get that. Sorry, I've got a bit hot. It's always like wells up in the little bits under your eyes, isn't it? You get a puddle. We got to plug that one in as well. I went through a phase of switching off the plugs, and there's a reason for it. There is one here somewhere. I don't know where I've put it. But as I plugged it in yesterday, I was doing my work and I plugged it in to charge up a tablet. I could hear the plug socket go zzz, zzz. I thought, what the heck is that? So when I put my ear to it, zzz, I thought, I bet it's that. And unplugged that one and it stopped. So I don't think it's the lead. I think it's the little charger. So yeah, I kind of unplugged it. And unfortunately, it's one of those small leads, you know, like the miniature USBs, not the big normal one. And everything I've got around here is the big fat USB. And it was one of the only plugs that I had that was Diddy SB. I don't think that's what it's really called. Micro USB. I don't know. Smaller one. That's what it's called to me. So yeah, I've got to find another one to plug that in. Otherwise, I can't charge up my gimbal or my tablet here, or unless I can find one that's got a fat USB. Life's full of challenges, isn't it? Excuse me. Choking myself. I think I've got a bit of asthma, to be honest with you. So although I found my rings, as you can see, I'm not wearing them. I don't know why that is. Sometimes I go through phases where I rarely take them off, and other times I only really put them on when I go out. I don't know why that is. Probably the finger swelling. That's more probably what it is. But I cut my fingernails off. They're growing back very quickly, but I only chopped them the other day, really low. I think that one might be a bit lower. But one started to break, and I thought, oh, get them all off. So yeah, they all went. But they are, especially this finger, these fingers rather, not this hand, I meant to say, not this finger. I haven't got like one giant finger. Imagine. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood. I think it must be the heat. Yeah, probably. Not much else to tell you, really. It's big fat nothing. Gary's at work, so that means my diet can return to normal. So today I'm just using up the potatoes we've got we're having chicken. I'm going to do it in the Active Fry, or I'm sorry, I'm going to do it in the Ninja. And I'm going to do baked potatoes as well in the Ninja. So that's what we've got, and it's air fried, so it's good for you. I'm kind of dragging him into healthy. It's kicking and screaming, to be honest with you. So all of the nastiness is gone, and but he made yesterday the most gorgeous peanut butter and chocolate milkshake. It was unreal. Now, I haven't had one that good for a long time. I used to make them when the kids were into protein shakes. So I thought, I'm going to do this for myself, and it was really, really nice. But there used to be a shop in the Dockside outlet that was an Australian cafe, like just an open air cafe, you know, well, not open air, but open in the mall. And they sold all of the Australian kind of goodies, like Tim Tams and their version of Snickers, and you know, because it got more peanuts in, I think. But they had all their goodies that you could, you know, imagine. They did Lamingtons, and they did all the other stuff that we heard in all of the Australian soap operas. So we used to like going in there because Gary had this shake. I think his was Gone Troppo. Troppo means gone mental. So yeah, and his one had banana, cinnamon, and other things in it. I can't remember, because that's his bag, you know, that's a bit of cinnamon. And mine might have been Gone Troppo. I can't remember. There was 2 of them anyway. And mine was peanut butter, chocolate, and it was amazing, absolutely amazing. But and I said to someone in one of the shops there the other day, because we went there, it's a shame that Australian cafe's gone. They said, oh, she just did a runner and she went back to Australia, just flitted off. I said, oh, did she go earning money then? And they kind of like went, so probably just packed her stuff and off she went. But that was a shame, because it was quite nice. And when we were in London, we went to the Shard, I think it was. Opposite the hotel where we were, there was it was a shop that sold all those things. Mega expensive, far more expensive than I remember that little cafe being. But I did try Tim Tams. There were so many different ones. But yeah, I finally got to try a Tim Tam there. But yeah, it's a shame though. But that one that Gary made was just gorgeous, I have to say. And I did tell you this, didn't I? I remember saying it, because he said you can have this when we start the day, and I'm like, I don't think you can. No, I don't think so. Somehow, you know. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this. I need to go and blow my nose, where I've been kind of... I didn't sneeze, did I? I think I did before I started. That's the thing. So yeah, I'm off to go and blow my nose and upload my videos. I'm sure you wanted to know this. And yeah, see if I've got to go and frog that. Yeah, I don't really like frogging, as you know, but it doesn't look right to me. So I'm gonna have to find another pattern for that yarn, or abandon that yarn and make it with something else, which is probably what I'll do. Anyway, have a good day, everyone. And watch out for the swatchy, the uploading of the unboxing, and if you haven't seen it already, the hump day giveaway. Okie doke. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.